with Orbital Energy dealing with solar energy, this could allow for them to get more of a foothold in the United States through those different things that the government is trying to push through. Hey guys, welcome to DreamCoin, where we show you how to invest for a better tomorrow. My name's Tyler, and today we're going to be going over Orbital Energy Group, what they do, why they ran so much today, with predictions on where I think they're going to be trading in the long-term future. In order for me to give you a full understanding of what they do as a company before we get into why they ran, they deal in four main different sectors of their construction industry, with the first being alternative energy, so solar, wind, things like that. The next being petrochemical and processing, which is upstream, midstream, downstream. Power and utilities, which is going to be anything that has to do with electrical distribution or power lines, emergency response, different areas of that. And then telecommunications, which is, setting up like maybe cell towers and different kinds of networks for people to be able to communicate on a larger scale. And a big reason for why they ran today is because they just got a contract in central Mississippi through one of their subsidiaries named Gibson Technical Services. And this allows them to basically build a fiber optic setup throughout that 700-mile course, with the potential for that partnership to expand into them doing more projects in that area as well. For me, I think of this long-term as them getting this accomplished and putting it into effect, and then possibly using this as negotiation for future contracts, either in other areas of Mississippi or throughout the United States. And where I see this heading for them is that they're going to be probably propelled long term with bigger contracts like this more coming down the pipeline as they look towards their future over the next few years. A big part of my belief of their growth long term is that, especially in the Biden administration for the US government right now, they're looking more towards producing a lot of that natural and more renewable energy through the use of expanding into new partnerships and allowing for the awarding of funding for different projects that deal in those areas. And with Orbital Energy dealing with solar energy and setting up different systems for that, this could allow for them to get more of a foothold in the United States through those different things that the government is trying to push through over the next few years. Now, another thing to look at with OEG is that analysts have been high in them from their current levels for a decent amount of time now. They've got a low end of about $8 for their price target range, which even with their running up over 100% today, they're still underneath that area. And like I said, that's on the low end. Their median and high targets are about $10 and $15, which could set them up to be possibly 200 to 300% undervalued still from where they're currently trading. So this is a very nice look for them long term, just based on analysts' opinions if you bring those into account. They have had a lot of price action in the last 8-9 months or so, and this started around November, where they were trading roughly just over $1 and had been doing that for a few months at that time. And then going in towards the end of January, early February, they were trading up to that $10 to $11 range. Since then, they've been on a slow decline from those highs to where today they were trading between $3 and $4, and then had a massive jump starting in pre-market to over $7, where right now they're currently trading $7.64 in after hours. And so looking for them long term, I could see them in the next year or two trading that $20 to $50 area if they can keep this up and start getting a lot more of those contracts in with their company. Like I said, their contract is with a subsidiary, so this isn't even going to take a ton of their resources necessarily for the project. And then this is also going to give them a lot of funding for them to be able to expand in different areas of their business. Long term, I'm going to be pretty bullish on them just based on this outlook with this contract, even disregarding just their price right now. Even if they were trading at $3-4 still after the announcement of that contract, I would have the same opinion. And I think over the next year or so, we could see a nice rise up to $15 by the end of the year if they can keep up a lot of this action. And then going into 2023, we could be looking between $25 and $30 for them. I'm a huge fan of energy stocks and anybody that's dealing with them and engineering and infrastructure structure is always going to be a good bet for long-term investing, which we're all about over here on Dreamcoin. If you aren't already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel to make sure you get notified when we upload new videos and go over different things. We cover crypto, stocks, everything along those lines. And other than that, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.